The Vicious Vixens of Dakuwanga by Ben Lacy. Art by Nico Torin. Lettering by Nikki Powers. Character design by Eduardo Guzman. Some useful but not required background. Some months before the start of the story, a United States Navy Black Ops project successfully created a cyborg shark, the Shark of War. An act of sabotage, though, ends up freeing him. Pre-programmed to enforce U.S. law, he begins a one-shark war on crime around the Caribbean. High on his list of targets are the activists of the Coastal Cartel, the most powerful crime syndicate on the East Coast run by the brutal Tubron family. The cartel controlled drugs, gambling, gun running, prostitution, and human trafficking from Central America to Florida. They move a lot of drugs, guns, and humans by boat, and the shark war has started to become a real problem for them. As our story begins, the Coastal Cartel is moving another group of young women to sell to the highest bidder, something that they do every day without any difficulty. Tonight, though, may be different. Read issue 1 of Shark of War, free at bitingcomics.com. Next one of you make a sound gets the butt of my gun upside the head.
You can't do this to us.
I had to stop the Americans from mouthing off again. She didn't seem to understand that Rico would have no problem doing what he said, and he was waving that gun way too close to my little sister. Oof! I wondered what she'd done to end up here. Tourists, especially Americans, were normally off limits, like me. She must have really pissed off the wrong person. The others were poor Central girls, a Jamaican, an Asian Pacific girl who must have taken the wrong turn, and my sister and I. I'd been a bartender at a Tiburon hotel. Good pay and protection from having this happen to me. But I was too quick to slap someone who pinched my ass. Unfortunately, it was Mateo Tiburon, a nephew to the head of the Coastal Cartel. Hey, Carl, what's going on back there? Don't tell me you fell in the water, you moron. Bad enough, I'd doom myself. But when they came to my house the next day, they took my little sister, too. Once this boat met up with the Tiburon's giant yacht, we'd be auctioned off to the highest bidder. Then, a miracle happened. 8 women, bound for a life of slavery, find themselves as castaways in the middle of the ocean, hunted by the mob. Their only hope of surviving is to become the vicious victims of Dakuwanga. Chapter 1. A shark to watch over. Watching Rico's body fly off in the mouth of that monster was the most beautiful thing that I'd ever seen.
It bit him in half! It bit him in half!
Is it coming back? Will it eat us next? No, it was Dakuwanga. He came to save us. Daku who? Dakuwanga, the shark god of Fiji. My home. Even this far away, he protects us. My grandfather told me all the stories, and I never believed, but it's all true. Thank you, Dakuwanga. Well, whatever it was, it doesn't seem to mean us any harm. Let's get back to Centralia quickly. Check out the ongoing Shark Wars to follow Nasher's adventures. As tempting as it would be suicide. The cartel runs Centralia. You'd wind up right back here in a week. There are a lot of little islands not that far away. My father and I fish near them all the time. Even in the dark, I think that I could find one. We can head there and figure out what to do next. Sounds like a good idea. It'd help if you could cut me out of this tie. I can take care of that. If I know the Tiburons, there'll be some stuff in here that'll help us. I'll take those. Hey, careful. Whoa, all right, impressive. But if you're keeping those, can you cut everyone else free? Knives? My name is... Knives or Silverlocks. No one needs to know anyone else's real names. I like knives. If one of us gets captured, the less they can say, the better.
But Big Sis, what do we do if the Tiburons come after us?
Don't worry, little sis. You heard Fiji. We have a shark god protecting us, and if the Dakuwanga doesn't show up, we'll just have to kill the motherfuckers the old-fashioned way. 2 days later. The woman we've nicknamed Fishhook found us a nice little island with water, coconut trees, and clam beds near the shore. Well, at least this isn't too bad. Hey, Blondie, how about helping us out? Just because you're American doesn't mean that you get to goof off while we do all the work. Hey, I took a break for 10 minutes. Cut me some slack, Jamaica. I haven't had a break. Well, good for you. Do you want a medal or...
Will everyone take it easy? We just need some help lifting this fallen tree trunk so that we can use it to support the roof.
Oof. Just a sec, we'll help. Back off. I got it. Where the bleep do you want it?
Put one end in the hole we dug.
Wow, that must weigh 1,000 pounds. More like 100 and some, but still. A little help, please. What happened? Are you all right, little sis?
We were cutting bamboo and I managed to slice my arm on a piece.
Let me look. It's long, but not deep. Let's clean it out.
Am I gonna need stitches?
I don't think so. The Tiburons are monsters, but they pack a good first aid kit. We couldn't get butterfly bandages at the clinic, but they're in this kit. They're tiny little adhesive bandages I can close the cut with. Then we wrap it, and you should be good to go.
Thank you so much. Are you a nurse, ma'am?
No, I'm a doctor. Well, almost a doctor.
How did you wind up in this mess?
Doc's story. I discovered that the clinic was being used to smuggle prescription narcotics. I reported it to my boss. When I went to lunch, I got shoved into a car, then put in a boat. You know the rest. Thanks for fixing her, Doc. I guess you finally got a nickname.
Hey, it's not beautiful, but it should keep out the rain.
No, you did a great job, Fishhook. Should we tell ghost stories? No, you'll call up evil spirits. Oh, what's that? A plane. Should we wave it down? No, put the fire out, hurry! Any plane flying that low with the lights off can only be doing one thing. Do you think it saw us? Keep going, please keep going. I don't think so. Don't worry. No such luck. The Tiburons must know that we've escaped by now. If that plane spots us, they'll come and hunt us down. Hide! Hide!
Where?
There's no time. Behind a tree. Behind a tree. Before we can even, though. My God, it really is a flying shark. Dakuwanga, he's returned. It wasn't my imagination. It really is Dakuwanga. Thank you for saving us, Dakuwanga. It's the first guy who's ever showed up when I needed one. That's good enough for me. Go, Dakuwanga. There's only one God, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, but the shark could be sent from heaven. I'm not sure that she's wrong. Are you kidding me? I don't know what that was, but it had US military insignia on it, so not a god. Why don't we keep this between us? It's giving them hope, and he's helped so far. 2 days later. Thanks for helping me look for that conch.
No, thank you for taking me. I'm really excited to learn. I want to pull my own weight, but Big Sis is treating me like a little kid just because I cut myself.
She's only being protective. Oh no. The plane went down near here, but I'm not getting a signal on the package. We may need to call in divers. Shh! Follow me. Quick! We're not alone. Hey, you two, stop!
Run!
Gotcha.
Help! Let me go, let me go!
No, stop squirming! Let her go. Ouch! I'll hurt you if I have to. I got this one.
Ugh!
Hey, I know who they are. They're the women Rika was supposed to deliver. We thought they drowned, but they must have escaped. Man, Mr. Tiburon is gonna be really happy for us finding these bitches. Maybe we can have a little fun with them first.
Get your grubby paws off me!
You heard her. Back off. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should have known somebody would track that plane down. Holy crap. Take them down. On it. I need help, but have no idea whether the others will fight or flee. Die, pig! Ugh. What the hell? 2 down, 1 to go. Hurry, hurry. We need to get Lil Sis away. Try and get the gun. I'll distract him. Don't worry, I got a clean shot at the chick with the gun. Gotta get it up before it's too late.
No! Help me!
Drop it! Leave her alone, you creep. Hey, let go of me, you bitch!
Yeah!
Oh, I got you, Lil Sis. Got it. Let's take him down. Keep him busy. I gotta help Fishhook. Back off, bitch, before I do you too. Hang on, fishhook, I'm coming. The day a girl can take me down is the day I die.
Whoa!
Express delivery. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Help them.
I'll get out the big gun and call for backup. Hey, don't let him get away. Don't worry, I won't. Almost. Gotta try and catch him. Damn it, Jamaica, get out of the way. I'll get him. Now I'm gonna shove this gun up your... No, you won't. Ugh. I'm going to enjoy killing you. What the hell, Knives? Why did you do that? I had him. 3 down, 1 to go. Just making sure. I'm not sure I'm gonna get him in time. Out of the way, Blondie. Looks like this girl's taking you down. Jeez, I thought I was fast. Give up. Ha, fat chance. I told you, no girl's a match for me. Wanna bet? Ugh! Nice punch. But it's gonna take a lot more than that. Uh-oh, I've never been in a real fight before. Will this do? I sure hope so. Running like that may be no trouble for the Wander Girls, but I'm so gassed that I'm not sure I won't miss.
Ha! Die, you motherfucker!
Knives, no! Die! 4 down, none to go. Get out of the way. Let me see. What the hell, Knives? What's the problem? You were gonna shoot. Not after he surrendered. Straight through the heart. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna be sick. You murdered him after he gave up. So, were we going to lock him up in a maximum security prison and guard him around the clock? No, so no prisoners. I wish I could argue with her, but we're better off with him dead. You don't have a right to make that decision. We're not supposed to be like them. I'm right. You know it. You all know it. I did what needed to be done. I'm not sorry. Stop looking at me like that. What's that? No wonder those men came so quickly. Good Lord, there must be millions in coke here. If they send 4 men this time, they'll send 40 the next. What do we do with it? Dump it in the ocean, of course. That's easy for you to say. You aren't living in the streets. I'm not going to be a drug dealer. Me either. I hate to admit it, but I could really use the money. You're going to be selling poison to kids to get that money. We'll sell it back to the cartel. They're already selling it to kids anyway. We might as well get something back from it. You're splitting hairs. We're not selling drugs. Speak for yourself, witch. I'm not going back to my life just so that you can stay pure. Settle down. What? We're just arguing. I'm not going to attack you. Nobody thought that. She's making me look like I'm a maniac just for being sensible. Okay, everyone calm down. Look, even if we wanted to sell the drugs, we don't really have a good way to do it. The Tiburans aren't just going to hand us a bunch of money and let us walk away. Good, let's dump it now. But it may be the only thing that we have to trade with them if push comes to shove. We need to take this with us. We're leaving? Yes, and right away. They'll be back and with a lot more people. We can take their yacht. It'll get us a lot farther than a boat will. And if we get caught by the U.S. Coast Guard, will they believe that we just happened to find a crate of coke and we're only keeping it as a protection against the mob? We could wind up spending the rest of our lives in prison. Yeah, getting caught by the police will be almost as bad as getting caught by the Tiburans. In the end, we agreed to bury it in the jungle where no one else would find it. We won't be caught with it, but if we have to, we can still use it as a bargaining chip. Wow, the bad guys sure live nice. Yeah, this is so fancy that we may stand out too much. Don't worry, I think I can find us an island somewhere well off the normal fishing and shipping paths. We weighed the bodies, put them on the other boat, and sank it at a place where Fishhook says the current will carry it away from the island. She seems to know what she is doing, so I hope that she's right. What are you doing? The Tiburans like to put trackers on their nicest toys. It's probably how they figured out where the plane went down. For a bartender, you seem to know an awful lot about how the mob operates. Men like to talk. I'm good at listening. That's all. Sure. I have a couple more questions, though. When they tossed me on that boat with all of you, I thought that I was just another young woman that they would sell off as a sex slave. But our group has the strongest women I've ever met. Got one! I got one, and it's a big one. I hope the line don't break. The fastest. Don't worry, I got you. There, snagged it. A psycho who's really good with a knife. This is how you attack with a knife. Use a forward grip, keep back until you spot an opening, then slice your enemy's hands to disarm them first, then go for the face. Oh, cool. A martial arts master. This is how you block a knife attack. Wow, neat. A woman with every survival skill you could ask for. Knives. Let me borrow that knife. I'll fillet this fish and grill it up. And a bartender who just so happens to be a crack shot. Plus a medical doctor. Yeah, that's a lot of coincidence. So my questions are, who are the Tiburans selling us to, and what did they want us for? Those are good questions. I have no idea, and if we're lucky, we'll never find out. But as it would turn out, our luck had already run out, because the Tiburans had something far faster and more dangerous than a gang of armed thugs. Our fate was already sealed. We just didn't know it yet. Coming soon, Issue 2, The Piranha Game. Issue 2 was made available on Kickstarter March 21st. The third issue will also be available. To follow the story of the vicious Vixens and to see all of the extra character information at the end of the book, visit bitingcomics.com to get a copy of your own and any future copies of the comic.